My glove. My glove. It is freezing this morning. Today, I've got a nice little session. I'm going to be doing Kenyan Hills, which is a tempo or threshold effort up and down. You kind of want a nice steady hill, nothing too steep. But rather than the last hill session I did, which was VO2 max hill reps, we're not kind of going flat out up the hill. It's a nice threshold effort and really focusing on maintaining that effort down the hill as well. That's going to help with the eccentric quad loading, basically like simulating a race. This is a very good training session for any fell races or trail races. A lot of people do forget to add in downhill running to their training, and they wonder why the quads get smashed. Oh, it's a lovely calm morning. It's freezing cold. We've got some snow forecast this afternoon, so I'm going to get this session done first thing. I'm just doing a nice warm up, a good 15-minute warm up, get the blood flowing, and I'll add in about a 400-meter effort just to kind of spike the heart rate close to threshold before starting the session. I'm not sure why this is called Kenyan Hills. I don't even know if they do this session in Kenya. I just think Kenya's hilly anyway, so I think most of their runs are like this. Just enjoy the views. This is Codbeck, our reservoir here. Not a bad little place for a jog. Let's get this warm up done, chuck in a few drills, and then we're good to go. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's tighten the shoes and get into it. So here we go, first rep, and it's just starting to snow. Nice. So because this is going to be a threshold session and continuous, I'm probably not going to be able to talk much. You know you're at threshold when you can probably say about 3 words before you gulp for air. So this is the steepest bit. I've got a heart rate belt on, so I'll be using that to gauge effort. Read that if you can. 162, 161 heart rate. So that's probably the lower end of my threshold. Right, this is the turnaround. It's about 430 meters. Now we've got to keep the effort up downhill. Really important. That's what sets this session apart from other hill reps, is the quad loading. Okay, comes to the end of the first rep. Heart rate dropped to 152. I'll need to push a bit harder on the downhills. Okay, signpost. Hello, rep 2. Okay, so no recovery between reps on this. These are kind of 800-meter reps basically. If you want to do longer reps, then maybe chunk them up into sets with some recovery between, but not massive amounts. Okay, up the hill. So I'm on the third rep. Rep 2 is okay. Third rep, downhill section. Heart rate 161. Just trying to keep it in zone 3. Right, rep number 4. So far so good. Just focusing on form, driving with the arms, dorsiflexing the feet, knees up. Here we go. Right down the hill. Okay, just starting rep number 5. Oh. Okay, last rep. Heart rate certainly into zone 4, 170. Just peaking on the last climb. Try and keep good form. Right, at the turnaround for the downhill. Oh, right. Morning. Oh, where's spring? Yes. That's not quite the end of the session. We've done the hill reps, the Kenyan Hills. Now it's time for 800 meters threshold on the flat. Let's go. Morning. Right, so that's a wrap on the session. I think that went well. It's cold, the snow's coming down. But yeah, just to recap for Kenyan Hills. Once you've done, say, a good 15-minute warm-up, try and add an effort in that warm-up where you're spiking your heart rate up to threshold level. So say like a good tempo 400 meters just before you jump into it. And then I did 6 reps. In total, you're running kind of probably around about 20-25 minutes at threshold pace. So that's probably top end zone 3, zone 4. Now, naturally, your heart rate will drop on the descent, but you do want to keep the effort up if you can. So it's not a recovery jog down. That's really important. You're keeping the effort consistent and you're loading those quads as well. I've got a little fell race at the weekend, and this is a great little session just to kind of prep the legs and prep the body for that. If you're doing your fell running, your trail races, your ultra running, these kind of sessions where you're working hard downhill is really going to help strengthen those quads and prepare them for the beating they're going to get running up and down those mountains. Now obviously threshold pace is the pace that you can kind of maintain for about an hour. So that's known as your lactate threshold. So kind of top end zone 3, zone 4 into zone 4. It's obviously the pros, that's their half marathon pace. So it's not as fast as your 10k. And obviously if you're very well trained, you can hold that for about an hour. But to be honest, in these sessions you can slowly build up from say 20 minutes to 25 to 30 and go from there and see how your body responds. Work at your pace. It should be smooth and controlled, always good form and good technique. If you find yourself struggling through it, slumped over, tense in the shoulders, just kind of bring it back a bit more relaxed and controlled. And then once you've done the main Kenyan Hill session, finish with a good threshold, say 800 meters. So a good effort on the flat. And again, this is a race simulation. You never finish your race with a cool down to the finish line, do you? You always finish probably with a sprint. So it's good just to replicate that in training, a good hard effort. And then once you've done that, just jog back to the car, cool down, some stretches, eat some food. Job is a good one. Woo! If you did enjoy this, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next run. Bye. Oh man, this snow's like getting in my eyeballs.